So I move that we strike out the motion that was delivered and manifested by Congressman Marcoleta.
Is there any second to the motion?
Second.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Nakaka-worry lang po talaga itong 125 million for 11 days. This amount is so huge that needs to be investigated. 16 million was spent for 11 days for the Office of the Vice President doon po sa mga safe houses for maintenance. Yung po purchase of supplies which cost us 35 million for 11 days.
During the last hearing, there was a question raised by a non-member in the person of Honorable colleague Congressman Dante Marcoleta. And as I understand, non-members of the committee may not make any motions in the committee, in the proceedings. And while the jurisdictional issue was raised via a manifestation by Representative Marcoleta, it was a motion which ended with a request that this committee terminate its proceedings. May I know the action of the committee, Mr. Chair?
It was denied, considering that Congressman Marcoleta is not a member of this committee, hence he cannot raise a motion.
So therefore, the motion of Congressman Marcoleta
Out of order.
is ruled out of order.
Yes.
So was there any motion for reconsideration on that particular
Wala po.
decision?
Wala po, dahil hindi naman po siya member eh.
Okay.
In the first place, wala po siyang locus standi to present a motion.
So it is clear that a non-member of the committee may not or cannot make any motion
And he cannot even vote.
and he cannot even vote.
Tama po.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Congressman Dan
another point
Fernandez.
of
Clarification.
information also. May we remind all the members of the House of Representatives to also adhere with the clarification that was entered by Chairman Barbers to remind our members of the House of Representatives, that are not member of any committee to submit themselves to the plenary approval prior to the being a member of any specific committee, because all of the members of this committee and I myself, if I wanted to be a member of any specific committee, I ask the permission of the plenary. And with that, we can avoid some confusion and debate in the committee itself. And that entails time element. Kasi aside from na-disturb po yung discussion, entails also the intention of delaying the investigation that every committee are conducting. With that, Mr. Chairman, I hope that it's a clarification to all the members of the 19th Congress. Maraming salamat po.
Mr. Chair, just a parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, Congressman Barbers.
May I know if Congressman Fernandez and myself is a member of the committee?
Yes, you are both members.
Maraming salamat.
Mr. Chairman, I applied and I put myself in the plenary. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. And besides, the committee already ruled with respect to the jurisdiction, and yung pong statement po ni Congressman Marcoleta is moot and academic na po, dahil po nag-take na po tayo ng jurisdiction. Is there any concern?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, we will now. Are we going to proceed with the interpellation, or this is a...
No, I would just like to make a comment on the...
yes, please proceed, Congressman Acop.
Yes. Now, since the rule read by the Honorable Barbers stated that non-members of this committee may not make any motions, and we had a non-member state a motion, the question is, what should we do with the motion? I said, it's out of order. Now, are we not supposed to move to strike it out of the minutes, Mr. Chair?
Is there any motion? Do I hear a motion?
I think it is incumbent upon us to have a motion to strike it out from the records of this committee, because this will take a bad precedent, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
So I move that we strike out the motion that was delivered and manifested by Congressman Marcoleta.
Is there any second to the motion?
Second.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
quick question.
Congressman
lang po.
Ortega, with the indulgence of Congressman Valeriano, the chair would like to recognize Congressman Ortega.
Mr. Chair, I've noticed that there are some employees and from the office of the Vice President who are here. Are we gonna sit them as a resource person, or they just going to sit around the hall, Mr. Chair?
I was informed a while ago that the spokesman of the Vice Mayor is Vice President is representing the DepEd, not the office of the Vice President. But I was told by the COMSEC that a while ago, the OBP Chief of Staff, Attorney Solueta Lopez, supposedly is present today, but could not be located as of now. May I know if Attorney Solueta Lopez is here inside the Zulaika? Sorry. If Attorney Zulaika Lopez is present in this
Mr.
hearing?
Chairman, I think Yusek Poa is the spokesperson of the Vice President. Maybe he can answer on your query, considering that he knows all about the OBP.
Yes, would you like to please join us?
Mr. Chairman, good morning.
Yes,
good morning to the members
morning,
of the
Yusek
I
Poa.
I have not seen Yusek Zulaika since I arrived this morning. And to be very honest with you, I do not know if she was even here today. But I don't think she's with us at the moment. For the OBP matters, let me just manifest, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, that I only joined OBP po kasi itong August.
Ah, okay.
So, and only as a spokesperson, I am only a consultant in the Office of the Vice President as her spokesperson. So, sa totoo lang po, I will not be competent to answer any questions as regards yung operations pa po talaga ng OVP at this point, Your Honors.
Mr. Chairman, if
Yes,
I may,
Congressman
was he
Fernandez.
not given authority to answer some queries from this committee?
Do you have any authority from
Mr.
the office of the Vice
I-
President?
Mr. Chair, I was not given po any authority today. I am appearing today because part of the invitations given to the DepEd family also included my name. So that is the only reason why I decided to appear po today before you.
Okay. Okay po ba sa inyo yan? Okay, we will now proceed. Deputy Speaker Jay Suarez, you're recognized.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of our next interpellator, I just want to go back dito sa COA natin. Attorney Camora, opo, nabanggit niyo po kanina na nakapag-submit po ng documents tungkol po dun sa liquidation ng 125 million in 11 days, no?
Attorney Camora?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Can you please submit to the committee the documents that were submitted?
Mr. Chair, since it was already subpoenaed by the Committee on Appropriations, we can only comply through subpoena din po.
Okay.
It was subpoenaed by the Committee on Appropriation.
Yes, Mr.
So
Chair.
nasa Committee on Appropriation po yung documents, tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Maybe we can ask the COMSEC to request for a copy of the said documents.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Actually, that was the next motion that I was gonna push forward, is that we request a copy of the documents that were transmitted to the Committee on Appropriations, just so that we can go through these documents. No? Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Of course, and of course, it should also include the 32 areas, no?
Yes. Did you submit the list of the 32 areas covered by the period of December 21 to December 31, 2022?
Mr. Chair, we can provide the copies to the committee upon issuance of subpoena din po.
Upon the issuance of subpoena. Duces tecum. Do I hear a motion for the issuance?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion to issue a subpoena duces tecum with respect to the 32 areas covered covering December 21 to December 31, 2022 with respect to the 125 million confidential fund. Is there any second to the motion?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Yes,
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Luistro, you're recognized.
I wish to go back to the letter opposing the subpoena issued by the Congress, specifically the Committee on Appropriations, Mr. Chair. I wish to manifest that the letter is dated August 21, 2024. So I humbly submit that during this time, Attorney Powa is already connected with the Office of the Vice President, and I wish to believe that he can enlighten us with respect to the questions to be propounded by the Honorable Valeriano, Mr. Chair.
Attorney Powa, could you please join us?
Mr. Chair?
Yes,
may I be
Attorney Powa.
recognized? Yes. I confirm the statement made by the Honorable Congresswoman that I was already, in fact, the spokesperson at that time, August 21, I believe. However, Mr. Chair, I really do not have the competence because I am not an employee of the OVP. I was only engaged to be the spokesperson at that point. And so I was not part of the drafting of such letter and was not part of anything with that letter. But if there's anything that I can contribute, then I will be willing to do so, Mr. Chair.
Would you like to proceed,
Mr.
Congressman?
Chairman,
Valeriano?
opo,
Mr.
baka...
Chair, with the indulgence of
Yes,
Representative
Congressman
Valeriano.
Nika Sonsing.
Very quickly lang po. May I ask Mr. Chair a clarificatory question on the motion a while ago? How many areas po yung covered nung subpoena do sa STECOM?
132 areas.
Okay, yun lang, Mr. Chair. Just wanted to clarify because I heard 32 po. So we just wanted to make sure 132 is correct. That's correct, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much po.
Thank you. Just to be clear, the motion was duly approved with respect to 132 areas. Okay po ba, Powa?
Mr.
Yes,
Mr. Chair.
Attorney
Again,
Powa.
my apologies. But again, I just have to at least state for the record, Your Honors, that the Vice President really did not authorize me to represent her or the OBP in this proceeding po. I really am here because I was part of the invitees doon po sa DepEd invite na pinadala po.
So with that, Mr. Chair, hindi rin niya pwedeng sagutin yung mga tanong ko in regards to the OBP, to the Office of the Vice President.
Opo. Mr. Chair,
Yes, please continue.
gustuhin ko man po kasi hindi po talaga ako authorized. So I'm afraid whatever I say might also be questioned later on, Your Honors.
Okay.
Hindi talaga po ako inauthorized ng Vice Presidente natin eh.
Okay, thank you po. We will now proceed to the next interpellator, the Honorable Dan Fernandez. Yes.
Wala naman po ako masyadong tanong, Mr. Chairman. Medyo nakaka-worry lang po talaga itong 125 million for 11 days. For the information of everybody, I became the mayor of Santa Rosa, and yung confidential fund ko is like 7 million per quarter. And it's really hard for me to utilize that amount for 3 months. And this amount is so huge that needs to be investigated rightly. Dito po sa Mr. Chairman, you have presented something, and I tried to secure the documents that you have presented a while ago. So I'll be dwelling on this information that you have given this committee. I hope that the COA have the liberty to say something on this disallowed portion of that 125 million, and that was issued by COA, no? Yung 73 million. Doon po ba sa purchase of information, lumalabas po dito that 14 million is the purchase of information, and this was spent for 11 days. So basically, it is 1.2 million per day for the purchase of information. What do you mean by purchase of information? Can you kindly explain to us what is a purchase of information? Mr. Chairman.
Sino pong sasagot? Attorney Camora, please answer.
Mr. Chair, based po on the joint circular regarding the guidelines on confidential funds, purchase of information pertains to those information necessary for the formulation and implementation of program activities and projects relevant to the national security and peace and order.
And with the submission of the Office of the President, Office of the Vice President, regarding to this 14 million that was submitted by them, you deem it right to disallow the 14 million
Mr. Chair, 14 million purchase
of
purchase
information.
of information. It's not part of the notice of disallowance, Mr. Chair.
The 14 million is not part of the 73 million.
It was allowed po in audit, Mr. Chair.
The purchase of information was allowed.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The only
14 million for the purchase of information, you allowed it?
yes, Mr. Chair.
And your basis is what?
Their documentary evidence of payment.
What are the documentary evidence that was submitted to you, if you have the liberty to say it to us?
Mr. Chair, since it's already on the merits of the case, since it's already touching on the merits of the case, and we can only comment on those that we have submitted to the through the subpoena duces tecum, and since the notice of disallowance is not yet final, we cannot yet discuss on the merits of the notice of disallowance.
Okay, I respect that. So, medyo na-worry lang ako dito sa purchase of information that amounted to 14 million for 11 days. And you have approved it.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, since it's not yet final,
Did you
it's
have
only
this, ito na lang po, hindi naman to mag-incriminate sa inyo, no? So, yung bang 14 million, may kasama mga equipments na binili?
ibang item po, Mr. Chair, ang equipments.
So, yung purchase of information is all about information or data that you have gathered that you have
OOBP
approved sa COA.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Fernandez, if I just make
Yes,
point
yes,
of
sir.
clarification.
Deputy Speaker,
Yeah.
Jing.
May I just be informed as to what type of information was purchased?
Before you answer, Attorney Camora, let me first recognize the Honorable Joseph Stephen Paduano of Abang Lingkod and the Honorable Vice Chairman, Senior Vice Chairman Benvenido Abante. Please continue.
Mr. Chair, again, we cannot comment on it since it forms part of the merits of the case. But I would like to inform the body po that the entire ND is still subject to appeal to the adjudication of the commission proper. These are just the judgment of the
Yeah,
auditors.
I know. I do understand the position of Attorney Camora. My question is, what type of information? Kasi sabi po dito, purchase of information. Ano yung anong klaseng information yun? Is it
Mr. Chair, I could only say that these are part of what is required under the joint circular, which is this information necessary for the formulation and implementation of programs, activities, and projects relevant to national security and peace and order.
Okay. I'm just curious kasi ngayon ako nakakita ng item na purchase of information. So anyway, I'm sorry, Congressman Fernandez, and I ate into your time.
Hindi, kasi, Mr. Chairman, I agree with Congressman DS
Congressman
JJ.
Dan Fernandez.
I agree with him, no? Precisely because if you were going to compute 14 million divided mo sa 11, that is 1.2 million for the information that wanted to be purchased by the Office of the Vice President and was approved by the COA. And that worries me a lot, no? If this information entails, siguro kung mga 4 months yan or in 1 year yan, acceptable yan. But in a day, 1.2?
And if
Purchase of information a day?
pwede po bang isang tanong lang?
Yes, sir.
Yung po bang 14 million na yun na information, sa isang tao lang po ba yun o maraming tao po yun?
Mr. Chair, hindi naman po yun sa isang tao lang.
Okay, just to ilan pong tao? Kung alam lang po ninyo.
I don't have the information right
At
now.
kung magkakano po kada tao ang binigay or para po sa purchase of information na yun? At kung saan po mga area?
Mr. Chair, details na po siya ng audit, so we could answer through if we are duly issued po. Sabina Duces Tecum.
Is there any motion? Do I hear any motion?
Yes, well, I move that ano ba? I move that we subpoenaed the Duces Tecum.
The detailed information.
All those documents pertaining to the purchase of information, the detailed information about it.
Is there any second to the motion?
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Secondly, Mr. Chairman, this is the payment of reward. Sa payment of reward, you utilize 10 million. The Office of the Vice President utilized 10 million. And this was spent for 11 days. So almost 1 million a day for the reward, payment of reward, cash. Cash. Same thing, COA. How this 10 million was utilized daily by the Office of the Vice President? Can you kindly educate me on how this happened? A million a day for payment of cash reward. Was there any news about the cash reward that was given by the Office of the Vice President to any individuals, for that matter, pertaining to this payment of reward in cash by the Office of the Vice President?
Mr. Chair, again, it is
Again,
part of the
it will be a part
merits.
of the documents of the detail.
Although, Mr. Chair, we have indicated in the ND the reason why the rewards were disallowed. They were not able to satisfy us with the
Okay, I'm sorry.
documentary
I'm
requirements.
sorry, COA. You mean this 10 million is part of the disallowed by COA?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
I'm sorry about it. So, sige. Okay, so disallowed to. Okay, sige. So, have they given you some information on, or the detailed information about this payment of cash reward?
They have submitted compliance documents, Mr. Chair. But
Can
we
we
deemed it not
Yeah,
sufficient.
go ahead.
We deemed it not sufficient to answer the requirements of the joint circular.
Can we also, in that case, Mr. Chairman, may I move to subpoena also those those documents pertaining to the payment of cash reward?
There's a motion by the Honorable Fernandez to issue subpoena duces tecum with respect to the payment of cash reward.
Ito naman pong
Is there any objection? Is there any second to the motion?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Punta naman po tayo sa rental of other incidental expenses relative to the maintenance of safe houses. How many safe houses have the Office of the Vice President have?
Mr. Chair, again, it falls part of the merits. However, may I just say,
Hindi naman
No,
merits
na-
naman yun, Gloria.
ah,
Tinatanong ko ilan lang yung, para malaman namin. Kasi, of course, merong mga opisina ang Office of the Vice President sa buong Pilipinas. Are those offices that are being mentioned by the Office of the Vice President all over the country constitute also as the safe house of the OBP? Ayan, nakalagay dito. Meron kayong maintenance ng safe houses Do they have like 10, 18, 20, 30, 40?
Mr. Chair, I do not have information right now on...
Can you kindly submit to us also? I move also to kasi Mr. Chairman, before we move for that, kasi 16 million were 16 million was spent for 11 days for the Office of the Vice President doon po sa mga safe houses for maintenance. Maintenance of the safe houses, 16 million was spent for 11 days for these safe houses. Kaya nga tinatanong ko po, ilan po yung safe houses na yon at bakit gumastos tayo ng 16 million for that purpose for 11 days?
At kung saan?
Yes, at kung saan yung mga safe houses na yun. So I move that we subpoena also those documents.
There's a motion by the Honorable Dan Fernandez to subpoena the information with respect to the safe houses of the Office of the Vice President. Is there a second to the motion? Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Yung po purchase of supplies, which cost us 35 million for 11 days. Madam Gloria. Purchase of supplies, ano-ano po ba itong mga supplies na to? Ito na po ba yung mga chairs, tables, desktop?
Mr. Chairs, part of it po yung table shares that were disallowed. And some of it, nila naka-indicate po as rewards, so it was also disallowed.
When you say disallow, were you able to get some information who supplied this purchase of different items? Do you have the information about the contractors and the suppliers?
Mr. Chair, based on the joint circular, these supplies, materials, and equipment for confidential operations are not done through regular procedures without compromising the information.
I know. What I'm trying to tell you is that wala namang bidding siya eh. Hindi naman siya
Yes,
nabibidding
Mr. Chair.
talaga ang confidential fund. What I'm trying to point out, Mr. Chairman, is have they submit the supplier or the contractor of those purchase items? Siyempre, may nag-purchase, may nag-supply niyan eh. Kilala niyo ba? Nagbinigay ba yung information about it?
We only received documentary evidence of payment, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
mo sinasagot ang tanong, Gloria eh. Ang tinatanong ko kung merong sinabit na supplier, saka contractor. Titingin ka pa sa likod. Huwag ka na tumingin sa likod. Wait. Ano bang position mo sa COA?
Attorney 5 po, Mr. Chair.
And what is your responsibility in the Commission on Audit?
Review of the audit po.
Ha?
Review of the audit.
Review of the audit. Ano ginagawa ng review of the audit?
Tinitingnan ko, Chair, yung...
So, nakikita mo na. Huwag ka na tumingin sa likod. So, anong nakita mo doon? So, binigay sa iyo yung 35 million na purchase ng goods for 11 days. Siyempre, nakita mo, 35 million, 11 days. Wow! Ang bigat nito, 35 million, 11 days. Sino yung nag-supply nitong mga supply na to? Di ba? Yan ang trabaho mo eh. So,
yes.
sino yung mga supplier?
Mr. Chair, kasi...
Sino yung mga supplier na nakita mo?
sa merits na po kasi...
Oh my
Merits
goodness.
na po.
Di, ang
kasi-
point po ni Congressman Dan Fernandez, hindi ka ba
Hindi.
nagtaka? Yun po yung gusto niyang ipunto. Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka na nagkaroon ng purchase na worth 35 million in 11 days? Tama po ba yun?
Yes, oo. 35 million. Ako naman, kahit ako, mayor ako eh. Di ba nakita ko, nag-purchase ako ng ganito, 35 million in 11 days. Magugulat ako. Ano-ano ba to? So ikaw, bilang ikaw yung parang COA, nakikita mo yan, nakita mo 35 million in 11 days. Supplies. Sino supplier nito? Di ba? Hindi maapektuhan ng merit nito. Tinatanong ko lang kung sino yung supplier. Now, kung binigay nila yung supply, binayaran nila, at nakita nating above board, so what's the problem? Okay. But unfortunately, magugulat ka 11 days, 35 million for purchase of supplies. Kaya tinatanong ko lamang, sino yung supplier?
Mr. Chair, hindi po ako makapagsabi ngayon ng...
Alam mo, Gloria, nagsisinungaling ka. Don't. Please. Sabihin mo lang kung sino yung supplier.
Sir, ang sinubmit lang po talaga nila is documentary evidence of payment. Hindi na po yung...
So wala yung supplier.
Opo.
Are you sure?
Opo.
Wala doon sa sinabit sa inyo?
Yes, Mr.
Because
Chair.
we are... we
Yes,
moved for those documents a while ago.
Yes, Mr.
Kasi
Chair.
pag nakita namin meron doon, tatamaan ka dyan. Sige ka.
Mr. Chair, ang sinubmit po nila sa amin is yung documentary evidence of payment but wala po yung mga
Wala yung supplier.
suppliers.
Oh,
po
sige,
nila.
I will accept that momentarily. Okay, Mr. Chairman, punta po tayo dun sa sa provision of medical and food aid. 40 million for 11 days. Again, wala rin yung supplier dito?
Wala din po, Mr. Chair. Kaya part din po siya ng
Did you ask the Office of the Vice President to submit all the contractors and suppliers of all these supplies and the medical and food aid?
We asked them to explain po the...
Hindi, but did you ask for the supplier?
Normally, Chair, hindi po.
Why?
We just do our audit based on the requirements under the
Sige, I
joint
will
circular.
accept that. But Mr. Chairman, at least I think it is imperative for us to find out the contractor and suppliers of all those supplies that was purchased by the Office of the Vice President. Not because what do you call this? Medyo hindi natin pinupuntirya, tama. Thank you for that word. Hindi natin pinupuntirya yung mga supplier and contractor. What we are after, Mr. Chairman, is the amount, the huge amount that is what's spent for 11 days. And this is something extraordinary. Hindi naman po siya ganun kasimple that 40 million will be spent on medical and food aid, 11 days. Tapos yung supplies, 35 million for 11 days. Purchase of information, 14 million for 11 days. And ito pa, yung lastly, yung payment of incentives on traveling relative to the confidential operations. How does it work? Paano nagbabayad ng incentives or traveling? Can you kindly explain it to us? Because we spent 10 million in 11 days.
Mr. Chair, they gave an explanation on this po that those are actually rental of transport vehicles related to confidential activities po.
And accordingly, hindi tayo kumukuha ng mga receipt galing sa mga operators ng mga vehicles.
Mr. Chair, ang requirement lang po kasi is documentary evidence of payment.
Okay, thank you so much. With that,
Are you done?
Yes, I'm Dan Fernandez, sir.
Tapos na po ba kayo?
Okay. Am I done? Okay. I think for the meantime, Mr. Chairman, I'll be refraining from asking more questions, considering that I spent almost 5 minutes in the interpellation. So I'll be yielding back my time. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you po. We will now proceed to the next interpellator, the Honorable Deputy Speaker, Jay Suarez. You're recognized, sir.
Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Paduano, what's the
Mr.
pleasure?
Chairman, with the indulgence of Deputy Speaker JJ, may I ask a clarificatory question lang po with regards to the witness, resource persons present in today's hearing.
Yes, please continue with the
Mr.
indulgence of
Chairman,
the Honorable J.J. Suarez.
While going into this room, na-monitor ko po na yung sa OBP po, wala yung mga persons that was mentioned and invited last hearing. Particularly yung SDO po, yung Gina Acosta at saka yung Julieta Villa del Rey, which is the chief consultant. But as Chairman Acop mentioned, may show cause na daw to ngayon. Yung dalawa. Tama po ba? Yung dalawa mismo. Yung chief accountant at saka yung SDO. Tama.
Comsec?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a motion kanina. 5 po yung inisyuhan ng show cause orders, Your Honor. It was Attorney Zulaika Ortonio Sanchez, Miss Acosta, and Miss Julieta Villa del Rey.
Now, Mr. Chairman, just to ask this question. So we cannot, the OBP, the Office of the Vice President cannot answer queries from this representation of the members of this committee as of now? Who is the highest
Wala po kasing
official?
representative dito eh. Ang
Wala?
Office of the Vice, wala po.
Wala po ba? How about the spokesperson, which is Mr. Michael Pua?
As kanina po binanggit po ni Attorney Poa na siya po ay nandirito to represent DepEd.
You're here to represent the Fed, not the Office of the Vice President?
Mr. Chair.
Please, Attorney Poa.
Yes, Mr. Chair, that is correct. I am here again because I was part of the list of invitees as far as DepEd is concerned po.
How about sa OBP? You're not already part of the Office of the Vice President?
Wala po ako sa list ng invitees.
No, but hindi, yung official function mo ngayon.
I'm just a consultant po of
Consultant
the Office of the Vice
ng-
President. Of the Office of the Vice President.
Consultant for what?
A spokesperson po.
Spokesperson
Opo.
ng OBP?
Opo.
And you cannot answer queries from this committee with regards to the OBP confidential fund?
Mr. Chair, I'm afraid I'm really not authorized by the Vice President or anyone from the OBP to represent
But with
the-
regards to the DepEd, you can answer queries? You can answer queries?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So walang OBP dito?
Kanina po may nagpakita, but unfortunately, nawawala na po yata. Comsec.
Chairman, is it correct that certain Monsayak is present? Is he present?
Attorney Monsayak, are you present?
Mr. Chairman, can we ask him
Ayan
to
po.
approach the microphone?
Attorney Monsayak. Do you represent the OVP?
Good afternoon, Your Honors, Mr. Chair. I do not represent the OVP. I'm a private person already, Your Honor.
You are invited in today's hearing.
Uh,
Do you receive invitation? Did you receive invitation from this committee?
Yes, Your Honor. I was part of the invitation, the list of people invited for the DepEd query.
For the DepEd na naman.
Yes, Mr.
Comsec,
Chair.
is it correct that Mr. Monsiak is invited for the DepEd query? But of course,
Comsec.
your,
Yes,
your
Your
part,
Honor.
during this topic being discussed with regards to the OBP budget, you're still part of it, di ba? The time?
No, Your Honor. I left OVP at October 2023, and I'm not part in any way of the confidential funds issue, Your Honor.
Comsec.
Anyway, Mr. Chairman.
Your Honor. Your Honor, Attorney Reynold Monsayak was invited from the DepEd roster as Assistant Secretary for Procurement, Your Honor. Just to clarify.
Okay. Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Jared Beller, kayo-kayo lang ang nag-iimbestiga mga kampa ni Tambalusos, bakit takot kayo kay Kong Marcoleta? Bakit ayaw niyo isali dyan sa Quadcom ni Tamba? Pahayag naman ni Vino Nebihag, itong mga lawmakers na tidirin na magtatagal mag-aaway-away din kasi parehong feeling matatalino kuno. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Noel Manansala, why you are not questioning the President for where being used more than 1 billion a day. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.